wasn't the board, but they were available to help with other things. It was a way to get more reach without the board commitment, and that was a cool way. So I did that for a while, and then if you don't suck on that, then if you want to go up to the board. They stopped doing that. I think it was a big drain on the executive director's time, which I get, but it was a really great way to just funnel great people to the board, because you filtered out people who were like, this is cool, but I do it for a little while and then I'm out. And then you bring on the people who are committed.
Yeah, for your, that's cool. That makes sense.
But to your earlier point, in the past several years, past 5 years, Team Tix has moved, like the past is a program. They have a bunch of other programs, and really the next phase is about arts leadership. So getting teens out is a part of that, but not the only thing. So they also have a program where teens write and get published in the paper and other things. So they've got a partnership with the Seattle Times, so their stuff's getting published.
That's super fun.
So they've got several programs. That's two of them. They also have a podcast that they've been doing for a little while now. So the idea is, it started out as just the past, but there's all these other ways to engage with the arts and arts community, and also to create arts leaders of the future.
So
it's more than...
That's awesome, wow.
But yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll be happy to...
Yeah, I definitely will. I'll reach out to you after and I'll ask the info. Let me text Uncle Matt the link.
It's a cool group. Oh, is he going to be pissed?
No, I did tell him this time. He said he's not coming because Jess and... Ruben aren't here, so
he'd just be hanging out.
Exactly.
You say Ruben's back with his family?
Yep. Yeah, he might be tuning in. No one's in yet, but maybe I'm gonna send it to him. But yeah, he's gonna be with his family for about a week before surgery because he had it scheduled on the 29th. So I think he wanted to go home and spend some time with his parents before. Hey, what's up, man?
You excited?
Probably not. I haven't rewatched Dune 1 yet, so I got started and then I started texting you guys about how crap it is.
This is a terrible take.
I know.
But I was telling you before, that's a movie that I love, but I would get if somebody doesn't like it because it's slow. Like, I totally understand.
Yeah. I want to give it another chance, and I am excited to watch the second one because I've heard that one's a lot better.
I think the second one, I think the first one builds up, and then the second one's kind of more like climax.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it feels like the first one. One reason why the second one is good to me is because you understand the world, you're already there, and you can just jump in. The second one goes a little more.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's already laid all the ground.
Yeah, and I love the cast and everything. So I'm excited for tomorrow. And
you guys are going tomorrow? Mm-hmm. You're going to the IMAX?
Yeah. Thanks for getting us tickets, man. Yeah.
Is that where you saw it the first time?
No, Dune 1 I literally saw just last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I loved it.
For the first time?
Yeah, I loved it too.
Yeah, for the first time.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess because was Gabe the one who started the idea?
Yeah, Gabe's big.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Gabe loves it. Yeah.
I gotta be nice regardless then tomorrow.
You should read the book.
Yeah. Tomorrow. And my roommate.
I got work to do, man.
My roommate Peyton read the book.
Okay, yeah.
So he's big into it too.
He's coming, right?
Yeah, he's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, Josh is coming.
Nice. I want to hear about China, by the way.
I'm trying to dig up some stories. I mean, it's not very eventful. It's
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time, but yeah, it was chill.
Ate some good food?
Some people are very excited to see a white person, food was good, I don't know, nothing crazy happened, I didn't get hit by any cars.
Yeah. Crossing the street's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
You gotta make eye contact and just go.
I would take my water bottle and I would pretend like I was gonna throw it at them. And that seemed to stop them.
We're like, that guy's crazy. That barbarian's nuts.
Signs of communism.
I think there was, because when I texted you, your text bubble showed up green. And that was new. So,
dude, we must all assimilate to the lowest common denominator.
What's up, John?
If one person has green text, everyone has green.
The Green Revolution.
Is that just because you're a data plan or something? Or what?
Probably.
So I turned my phone on briefly. So it probably sent it to me.
Did you get into any of that snow when it snowed a bunch?
Wow, they're going for it. This is a good game. What's up,
Little ribbery.
I think we got our asses kicked.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we're
wait a second. Wait a second.
Yeah, I can look this down.
Yeah, what was the best one?
We lost 3 or 5. Okay, Brecken versus North 0-2. I think the first.
They're the ones that are weak.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That looks like. Okay. Yeah. Today's actually
Yeah, it closed at 8.
Talk to Josh, man. I watched him rip it up in my kitchen today. Yeah, when it was over, he didn't want to go through the hassle.
The hassle. I mean, you know, to be fair, so Sam was like, am I back? I don't know. And I was like, well, no.
Never read. Oh, good question.
I don't know. I still would be like, yeah, you should.
Well, most people are wearing white.
We don't get anyone else besides him. He's the easiest one to know. He doesn't. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think Maba and Beach.
Yeah. Was Nikki Haley on that? Yeah. It is. I think you have to mark it on the outside too, and I think it's kind of odd. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Like, I mean, I'm kind of like conspiracies. I'm like, that's very sus. Like, I think ballot should be open. Like,
Outside of the envelope.
Yep.
It's checked like which party.
Yeah, it's checked and signed, and it has your full like legal name and address. So I'm just like, is that really necessary? I mean, I'm sure it's quickest, but like, come on. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck, man. All right, what's up, chat? I got 4 people in. Let's get it started. Why are you watching a tabletop? Well, it's pregame. I'm getting the boys all riled up. We got some momentum. We've won the last 2 games. Now one was a forfeit, albeit.
What's the strategy? I didn't read.
Get out on the field.
What's my position?
Oh, I think I put you up top. I think you are not. Where'd you come from? Okay, hey, I love Cosmos, man. Those are delicious. Nice. Where? Give it a plug, man. People are watching. They want to know where you go to happy hour. Okay. Hey, get your white shirt on too. There's Dave, everybody. Yeah, Dave, I put you mid forward. So let's see some half field crankers today. All right, you're back, baby.
Yeah, how many sky miles do I get?
When you got the ball and you pass that line, I want to see some shots. Hey, what's up, Rube? Rube, I miss you out here, man. I was talking with the guys just now. We got 6 people in chat. Thank you, as always, to everybody who came out tonight on Tuesday night here at Arena Sports. You can see the team starting to warm up. Let me get my situation all situated. All right, everybody. Tuesday night here at Arena Sports, best place on earth, no other place you'd want to be. I am your host, Benny. I am unfortunately not joined by my co-commentator, Ruben, tonight. I do believe Ruben's in chat. Shout out to our boy, Rube, spending some time at home with his family prior to surgery. Ruben, it's definitely not the same out here without you. It's definitely kind of odd. You know, I've gotten used to commentating with you over these past few weeks, and I miss it already. I really do. Especially your halftime speeches too to these boys. I mean, we've had quite a run these past few weeks. We have won 2 in a row, which for the first time in MFC history was made possible last week. In all fairness, it was due to a forfeit, so I don't know if we count that, but to be honest, I think we may have beat that team anyways, so in Coach's book, we're going to count that. And here we are, once again, Tuesday night, March 12th, a beautiful day inside Arena Sports, Soto. And we have Midfield Crisis out here in white, warming up, taking some shots on goal, squaring up against the team in red on the other side of the building here, Magni FC. Midfield Crisis is ranked number 10 in the league currently, Magni FC number 13. Both teams are looking for a win here today. Midfield Crisis currently stands at 4-4, which may be our best record in team history. And with a win today, would push Midfield Crisis into winning territory. We'd be 5-4 and have our first winning season perhaps ever. It's been really impressive to see these guys play today. We have a full roster. We have 11 guys out on the field right now. Just about everybody on our core roster is here to play, which is a good thing because we're here at Soto, which is uncommon. And Soto tends to be a little bit more tiring and largely due to the field size. It's a little bit bigger than our home turf at the other Arena Sports. And so we're going to need some fresh legs today and some quick subbing to have a chance at winning against a talented team. The boys are clapping their hands, discussing before the game here about their strategy. And the ref is going to put zeros on the board here. We have kickoff almost. I did not lose. Sorry, here. Let me pull up chat. I'm so bad at this. There's Josh right there. Yeah, Joshy boy. Yeah, Ruben's visiting his family, Uncle Matt. He's down in the Bay Area, but he's recruiting a new group of fans with his family now. So shout out to the Brito family watching at home. And thanks everybody for tuning in. We have kickoff here on Tuesday night. Midfield Crisis, again, in the white, squaring up against Magni FC. And there's Dave, unfortunately turning the ball over right away. Dave is fresh off a transfer from China. Just got back a few days ago. And we'll see if that affects his gameplay today. We don't know whether or not he's had the chance to practice much while he was spending the past few weeks in China, but he came into this game today saying that he's already 1 margarita deep. For those who joined in the pre-games, you can hear about his favorite happy hour spot that he likes to go to. Seems like they have reasonable prices and good drinks. Sponsored by Dave. Well done there from Josh to play out of the backfield to Dave there. And I like seeing Dave just take it nice and slow. Going to keep possession here, and Matt's going to pass it out to Josh. And I'm putting Josh in the backfield today. Josh has made some really great defensive plays recently. And that's a great switch right there from Dave. And Victor unfortunately kicked it out of bounds, but Josh is playing in the backfield today. He's playing defense, which is a little bit unusual for Josh. He tends to play up top because he can take advantage of that speed, but he's really been honing his craft on defense, and you could just tell he looks a lot more comfortable back there. He's talking to Vic, he's communicating, and he's really made some great plays this past week on defense. So with the team that we have right now, I want to see Josh grow as a defender. And oh, look at that. What a Midfield Crisis goal if I've ever seen it. Oh no, but what a hustle play back from Matt. And I don't know if I got that on camera, but of course it happens to Dave and Matt. And Matt, we got to give him props there. That was just an error on our part. First goal of the game is practically an own goal, although it was technically scored by Magni FC. I don't know who could see that at home, but Matt was looking to make a throw downfield, and Dave got right in the middle of it, unbeknownst to him, And that throw just drilled Dave right in the back, and Magni FC just took it and scored. It was easiest goal you'll see in this league. So those mistakes, we definitely don't want to take those today. And Midfield Crisis has been improving in these past few weeks at not making those crucial mistakes. And we're going to need some guys to step up today and claw back, as we're already down 1-0, only a few minutes in. And Maba takes a nice shot there on goal. I like seeing that from Maba. He's playing a little more up today. Looks like he might be playing forward. And I like seeing Vic push up there. And Vic takes a poor touch, hits the ceiling, and they're going to call that red lines or something. They're going to get a free kick. Oh, I know where Redding, California is. I've been there many times. Many times. It's a nice area. I like it there. There's lots of beautiful trees. Jess and I drove up and past Redding just a few years ago. We stayed in Wairika, which we did not like as much, but Redding we thought was pretty. No offense to anybody who lives in Wairika who's coming in to chat. If you're here and you live in Wairika, we love you. Midfield Crisis loves you. Great pass there from Pete, and Pete to Maba, and Maba takes a beauty of a shot on goal, and really just a fantastic save there by the opposing team's keeper to save that. And Maba takes another shot there, but I like what I'm seeing out of Midfield Crisis already. We're pushing up together as a team. You can see only Jeff is back here, and we are putting a lot of pressure, and even Jeff is pushing up like that, and there you go. I like to see that. When we push up together, we tend to do good things. And I like seeing Josh widen out here. He reads that really well, and he's right on his back right there. Perfect job there from Josh. And, you know, Josh may not have gotten a foot on that even, but as far as I'm concerned, he forced that turnover there by applying that pressure. And once again, Josh has made a lot of amazing defensive plays these past few weeks. Really great job of Josh there. Again, there goes Josh making another play. We'd probably like to see him get a better touch, but he uses his physicality there, and actually, he gets the call. Hey, thanks, man. Nice job out there. See you guys. Take care. Shout out to Mocha FC. We've played them a number of times. Never beat them. One of their guys just walked by and said he likes the content. So we got some fans tonight in Mocha FC. Ruben, you probably remember them. They have the custom jerseys, just like we're going to have soon. Same colors, too. They got the white team jerseys. So when we square off against them in the future, we're going to have to either go to our alternates or they will. But as I was saying, I think I really liked what I've seen from Josh. He's already made a number of good defensive plays today. And the previous weeks, he's really growing into his role. And he's now starting to play on a co-ed league on Friday nights. And as his coach, I asked him to play up top on Friday nights and play more defense during our Tuesday week games, because I told him, you know, I want to see him gain confidence when taking a man one-on-one and trying to dribble past guys and not just relying on his speed. And I think that's a little easier to do as a smaller player on the field when you're up against people that may not necessarily be as big. And there's a great shot from Pete. Goal! Peter puts in the equalizer, 1-1 game. And there is 16 minutes to go in the first half. Peter is trying to make his final claim on that golden boot race with just a few games left. And what a great shot there from Pete in the top left corner. That's another typical Pete highlight reel play that he makes each and every week here for Midfield Crisis. And there goes Trent taking it upfield. Look at that tremendous Trent touch. Well done there from Trent. Passing it back, keeping possession, and I really love how Midfield Crisis has played today. We had the unfortunate one mistake there between Matt and Dave, but on the whole, this team has really come ready to play, and that's the way it's looked all season here. This is a vastly different Midfield Crisis team than we're used to seeing in the previous few seasons. And there you go. We're going to get a turnover here, and Parker's going to rush up and take a kick. Let's hope he can keep it low and maybe hope for a ricochet. It is relatively low, but unfortunately no one's there. I do like that play there from Parker. I think we need to do more of that. I would like to see those on the ground, but that idea I think is really good. Instead of taking shots here, which looks like John might do here, but there we go. Good job, John, just to keep possession and And here we go. We're moving. Everybody, just about everybody is playing up, but John cannot make a mistake like that when we only have one defender and Jeff back. John needs to know that, and thankfully, the opposing team skies it there. But we might have dodged a bullet there, because John needs to be very careful when he's making moves. And, I like seeing John try those things, but you got to know when to make those moves, and you don't want to be one of the last people back when you do. Oh, okay, so Reading is technically not the Bay Area, you're saying? It's north of San Francisco, right? I'll actually be down in the actual Bay Area next week, so unfortunately I'm going to have to miss this game. So Ruben, if you're back, you might be solo commentating just like me this week. I will be down in San Mateo for work, and as far as I know, I believe San Mateo is the Bay Area. Not too far away from my place of birth. Anybody know that in chat? Who really knows their commentator best? Anybody know where I was born? We'll let the fans at home give them a few seconds to answer. And maybe anybody who watches the film back after this. We'll see who the true friends are. Well done there from Trent, just to keep pressure. He does draw the call, but I don't mind that one bit. And wow, a header from the opposing team. Magni FC almost could have scored that one. It was a nice header too, just a little off target. And good job there from Trent, just to force them backwards. Isn't diving in, and there we go. It opens up opportunities like that for Pete to make an interception. And here we go, Pete's gonna have a one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, and narrowly misses, and Jeff is playing up. Can Jeff get his first goal? He takes a shot on goal, and we're so close. Man, so close. Jeff trying to get his first goal in midfield crisis history. Jeff is the last core roster player to score a goal on this team. Everybody else has scored at least one in their midfield crisis career. Jeff, despite playing with us for as long as anybody, still has yet to score his, and I thought he may have had a chance there. He has had so many close calls these past few weeks. It's like he's teasing us. It's like he knows he's going to get one soon. And that could have been it right there, but to no avail, and Magni FC is going to take the ball upfield, and they're pushing now. And Parker there needs to be careful when he's diving in. Gets a little tripped up there, but goes over, and Matt is saying, let's go, let's go. He's trying to set some tempo, and Parker's going to play up. I like seeing this. Parker's got a great shot. There we go. And Parker scores! Goal! Putting us up 2-1 with 12 minutes to go here in the first half. A great score there from Parker. He made a slight mistake there on D, but caps it off nicely with a goal in the bottom right corner on a great shot. And I really, really love that shot from Parker. I think it just goes to show you don't have to put so much power on all your shots. More often than not, you just need to place them perfectly, and he did that there. So a fantastic goal there from Parker. That'll also go on his highlight reel. Both him and Peter are competing for Golden Boot race this year. It'll likely be a two-man race by the end of the season between those two, and each have scored one goal respectively tonight. So Parker is definitely not going to give that title away too easy. And I like seeing Maba turn there on the edge and beating his guy, and almost finds Trent there. Really good play there from Maba. Almost worked. I like the idea. And that's really something as coach I do like to see here in the second half of this incredible midfield crisis season. One thing that we have struggled with in the past is being a dominant second half team. We tend to break down and make our most crucial mistakes in the second half, but this season it's been quite the opposite, and Josh is defending without even looking at the ball, and I think Josh may have lucked out that he didn't get called for that, because that ball was clearly on the ground and he was just kind of setting a pick almost, so that the defender couldn't really get past him. And hey, if it works, it works. But he's got to be careful about doing that in the box. I'd like to see Josh turn around and, defend facing his man. And Josh can't get too caught here. Okay, I like seeing him turn around and notice his guy right over his shoulder. I love seeing that awareness and development there from Josh. But one thing midfield crisis has struggled a lot with is these second half finishes. There's been multiple games where we've been up a lead or maybe even a few scores, and we tend to kind of break down and lose our positioning and our fundamentals in the second half. But this season, Midfield Crisis has really come in strong in the second half, and it has looked like a completely different team despite it being mostly the same guys. And I think that's a big testament to Coach Ruben's leadership. I mean, he's the one who started this team. It's a big reason that we have such an incredible culture here and why so many fans want to play for us. And I think it's also a testament to a lot of the individual improvements that these guys have improved on over the course of the past few seasons. A lot of them putting in time after games to practice, like this guy here. Good job, Josh. Oh, and Dave is just rusty today. Sorry, Dave, we love you. But you got to let that go to the keeper, or Matt needs to communicate with you to let that go, because we don't want to just be kicking it downfield and risking a turnover and two red lines like that. We want to keep that safe, and Matt could have used his hands right there on that ball and, kept possession. So no reason to just boot that downfield. I'm being harsh, Dave. You're doing all right, man. But that jet lag is definitely showing right now. We know you've had better days. But anyways, a lot of these guys have been putting in the work in the after hours to get better. And you can definitely see the game is slowing down for just about everybody on the field. It's really cool to see. People aren't just playing for themselves anymore. They're aware of their positioning and how they can be an ally to their teammates and bring them up. And you could just tell from the number of passes we're now able to complete, the possession time we keep. Our guys are less tired after the games. Not necessarily because we're doing more cardio, but we're keeping possession and we're not making poor plays that are putting our guys at risk. And good block there from Josh. And I like seeing Josh point out that there was an open man there on the back wing. And I'm actually a little surprised that Magni FC didn't just pass it up there, because he was wide open. And we need to be louder or do something about those types of open guys, because that guy could have had a good, clear, easy shot on goal from that positioning. Nobody was remotely close. And so we're just over 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Trent was tying his shoes, and look at that, the little heel move there on that pass from Trent. And once again, you could tell that the game is just slowing down for these guys. I mean, it is very apparent that these guys just feel a lot more confident and comfortable with the ball at their feet. Most of these guys have not played much soccer before. I think on the field, just about the only people who really touched a soccer ball were Peter and Parker, our local neighborhood Spider-Men. And you could just tell that all of them right now are really comfortable. Jeff right there making a great pass to Peter. I mean, Jeff has barely played a lick of soccer, and there we go. Pete to Dave, and what a great passing sequence there. Just absolutely love seeing that from Midfield Crisis. And there you go. You can just see Jeff is so much more natural with the ball at his feet. And I like seeing Josh take it up there and exploit that space. And let's see if Dave can make a play happen to Peter. Would like a crisper pass there. Would like a better pass, given that Pete was wide open on that and Dave did have time. I think he kind of rushed that pass a little bit and it was a little off target. But with a crisper pass, I think Pete could have had a one-touch shot on goal there. Great job there from Josh and Trent. And I think Josh was trying to find Trent on that pass, but maybe a slight miscommunication. And Josh has truly been a brick wall on defense today. Look at him go. And here he is. Well done from Josh to turn around and get it downfield, and even finds Trent on that pass there. And we got to make a play happen. John is wide open. Trent might be able to take it all for himself. I want him to. Good job there from Trent. What a great defensive play there from Josh. He has really been impressive today. And John's got to be careful on those passes back. I mean, I like the idea. It does keep possession, but we want to keep those low. A more aggressive team might be chasing Josh in the backfield on those types of plays. And our team struggles with our touch, so you can never be too sure that our defenders are going to get plays like that. And John Airlines, baby, skying it since the 1900s. I don't know how old John is exactly, so I'm not going to put an age, but I'm quite confident it's the 1900s. John got a nice foot on that. It was a good, powerful shot, just goes a little high. And that, unfortunately, has been the nickname for John and Josh. Both of them have been skying shots a lot recently. It's part of the reason I put Josh back on defense. I thought he might be more effective and make better plays back there. And so far, my ingenious coaching is seeming to pay off. I say that as we let in a goal. A really nice back post pass there from Magni FC. Sorry, I think I was a little bit zoomed in there. It looks like that might have been Jeff's man on the back post. I think he may have just lost him in no man's land. And Magni FC, credit to them, makes a terrific pass on the back post and really easy shot for them. And nothing Matt could have done there. Matt, as always, has played a terrific game and hasn't really made any crucial errors. He rarely does. And it's such a huge asset to have an incredible keeper like Matt back there with great ball skills and also the ability to make some incredible saves. Yeah, right? The first class ticket on John Airlines. I don't know where you can get that, but let's just hope for all our sakes that it's not the Boeing 737 MAX. Good ricochet there from Magni FC. And good job there from Matt to just collect it. That was dangerous there. That was very dangerous. But once again, Matt makes a great play there and finds Pete all the way downfield. Pete uses his chest nicely. Must have been taking that after his buddy there, Jeff, with the very impressive chestings that he's shown in his many seasons with Midfield Crisis. And Parker's going to try to find Pete up the middle. And I like that pass, actually. It's still going to give Pete a chance, at least with the keeper out. And everybody should be pushing, but we don't. And that might be an opportunity missed there. I couldn't tell if Pete got a foot on that, but when the keeper comes out of goal and leaves the middle of the field like that, so open and vulnerable, and Pete's already pushing, we have to push up because anybody who gets into that box there, if that ball kind of slips out and makes it there, that's the easiest goal you'll ever score. That's stat padding. When I'm back, I may not have all my explosiveness from this ACL injury, but one thing I will know is I'll take cheap goals wherever they come. And when I'm playing up, I'll make those plays at least, the ones that just kind of happen to fall right into your lap. Why not? I'll take those goals. Oh, and Matt misjudged the bounce there. It bounced out of bounds and then back in. There seemed to be some type of spin on that. Matt, you could tell, is disgruntled with himself, but can't put too much blame on him. It was just another good play from Magni FC and a really impressive bounce. I think that was kind of hard to judge. And unfortunately, Midfield Crisis is down 3-2 now with a little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It has been a true classic Midfield Crisis matchup, a real amazing back and forth game like we've had so many times this season between two really good teams. But Magni FC is really showing some impressive skills today, but our team is definitely not backing down. And good job there from John just to get it out. And let's see if Parker can make a run here with just 2 minutes. See if we can get one more and equalize. And Pete's going to turn that corner there. And Pete, Tamaba, go! Oh, and I think they're going to call that back. Oh, that might be a 3 points of contact. And it is. Oh, and just like that, what looked like was going to be a impressive pass sequence with a Maba finish like Maba has deserved so many times. I believe that was the 3 points of contact there, and that's going to be a no goal for Midfield Crisis. So we are still down 2-3 for those keeping track at home. A really nice free kick there from Magni FC with pinpoint precision. Really well done. And look at that pass there. Good play on defense there. Almost finds Parker, but I like that vision there from Maba. Again, making some really great progressions this season on the passing side. And with his touches too. Maba, I think, is arguably one of the front runners for most improved player this season. And he has made a number of impressive plays on offense and defense. And Parker is pushing on. Here we go. Can Maba get a shot off on goal with wide open? And I think Pete might have blocked that. I can't tell. Here we go. Pete's going to get a chance. And I thought he scored that, but I guess he didn't. And Maba's going to get a chance. Oh, and just hits off the foot of Magni FC. And Maba with another chance. Parker puts it in the back of the net. Goal! With the equalizer. Parker scores his second goal here of the night with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half to tie us up 3-3. And Parker with that second goal. is staking his claim to the Golden Boot title this season. And I'll have to take a look at halftime and see where the results are, but I think it's almost neck and neck between him and Peter. But here we go. The boys are clapping. I love to see that. That is an incredible first half there from Midfield Crisis. Not a whole lot to comment on there. Lots to be inspired about. Let's see if Josh gives us a halftime show. He might. There are a lot of subs. Both him and Jeff coming out on the pitch. Oh, probably no halftime show today. I think we might be getting a halftime show. Here we go, baby. Here we go. For the fans at home, there we go. Woo, look at that fancy footwork. There we go. Beautiful halftime performance, as always, from Josh. For the viewers at home. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat now. It's 3-3 going into the second half. And I agree, Rube, that should have been a goal. We had a few opportunities there, but I'm glad we capped it off. That was such a great play, too. All of them really were. Good stuff. And here we go. We approach the second half here at Arena Sports. And I think one of the Magni FC players just walked by and was checking to confirm that, yes, I am indeed actually recording this game on my Tuesday night. That is what I have chosen to do with my time. But it's a great way to stay involved with this community. We have had a number of injuries on this team, and I think mine was the first serious one. I tore my ACL on this field about 7 months ago, coming up on 7 months. Or actually, no, more like 8 or 9 months ago, I guess, a little longer than that. And now our coach Ruben's going to join me on the sideline until I fully recover, and we're going to do some co-commentary and get some good mental reps in, at least, while we're recovering. Shout out to Coach Rube. We miss you. And for any teams that ever watch these streams, if you ever happen to stumble upon them, feel free to reach out to me. I'll send you your film. I got commentary. I'll give you coaching points if you want. You let me know. It's no extra effort on my part. I played soccer for over 2 decades. Happy to share any ounce of wisdom that I have, even though I can't say I've had much, because this team has progressively gotten better and better every single season ever since I got injured. So I thought I was pretty good at soccer before, but makes you second guess though, huh? Shout out to Rube watching from Reading, and there we go, Josh. I like seeing Josh. Look, getting physical there and taking it upfield, and tries to find Trent there and can't close on that pass. But I really like what Josh brings out of the backfield here. Not only has he been locked down on defense, but with his speed and his touch, he can really push upfield together and set a tone from the backfield. And that's something you really like to see. No discredit to our incredible stalwart defenders, Jeff and Victor, but the one part of their game that they're arguably the weakest on is pushing upfield and dribbling and beating guys one-on-one. And that's definitely a necessary trait to have or for an elite defender in every aspect of the game, especially in indoor. If you have a defender that can push up and attack and shoot just like Josh can, that can really change the game there. And Dave takes a shot on goal, but goes right to the keeper's chest. And once again, we got to keep those shots low. We got to, especially when we're in the corner like that. When we're taking those types of shots, those low percentage shots from the corners, the number of times that those shots will actually go in is slim to none. So if we're going to take chances from out there, I don't mind that one bit, but we just got to make sure that ball stays low so it gives our guys a second chance to ricochet and get another one in the back of the net. But generally speaking, those shots from those corners, as we have learned over these past few seasons, it's a hard angle. I mean, it's just mathematics and geometry, right? It's a hard angle to score from. So you got to plan for that and know that your hope is for a good pass. And there we go. Peter finds Jeff there. Jeff gets the ball stuck at his feet a little bit there. We've seen better touches from Jeff. Looking like the Easter Bunny a little bit with the egg at his feet. Maybe he's getting ready for the big egg hunt coming up soon. We got Easter underway, and I like that off-ball movement there from Josh. Again, pushing from a backfield position, and he gets back. And, Maba maybe could have played him on a 1-2 pass right there. He chose not to. Josh acknowledged that and gets back into position. He's now our last man back and giving us chances and making sure we don't get beat over the top. That's great to see. And I couldn't see who skied that. I think that might have been Vic. I think Vic took a shot. You know how Vic does. He plays defender usually, so he gets excited and takes one shot per game. And great job there from Trent to push up, but sadly nobody else was pushing up with us. When Trent was pushing up inside to out here, he had this whole section kind of in a ruckus. I want to see whoever's over here push up with him too. I think maybe Peter had a chance, maybe Victor, but had one of them done that, that would have given Trent the ability to really commit to that inside there, and we potentially could have gotten an easy turnover and a goal there from Trent just by that. So shout out to Trent there. But if there's any amount of feedback I have to give, I would say from this team, we got to notice those opportunities and push up when the goalie's in a compromising position. And also, I couldn't really tell, but I don't think Trent was yelling much there. I would like to see him be more vocal out in the field and tell his teammates what he wants and, use his arms, tell him to push up. And here we go. We'll get a chance to push up here. And I also want to see us push up. And here we go. And here we go. Peter's pushing up inside out. And there we go. Trent pushes up to support Pete. And here we go. We're now going to get a free kick here, which is great. That's terrific. That's exactly what you want. Great job there from Pete and Trent to pursue that ball. It's just a little bit of effort sometimes. That's all it takes. Oh, a terrific shot there from Parker. That had some velocity on it, and he's already getting back on D. I really like to see that from Parker. End to end, he's playing tonight. That's great. Yeah, Ruben, the camera work is tough. Sorry if I've been a little too zoomed in, but it is really hard to do both, the commentary and the camera work, and look at chat. So usually the camera work part is what I forget the most. That's the hardest for me. I can talk to myself for longer than you would think, especially when watching these riveting games. And Parker skies it. Got to keep those shots low. Again, Parker's got a great shot. I played outdoor soccer with him for a few years in high school. He's got a good foot, but those shots fly in outdoor soccer. But in indoor, very rare that we're going to be scoring on a top corner shot from beyond the red line. But in indoor, though, that would have been a great shot. Probably would have been in. And I like seeing them double up there. Good job from Dave just to get in there and apply some pressure. And we have a 3-3 game here with 15 minutes to go here in the second half. And let's see what Victor can do. Victor finds Maba on the back post, running free, and Maba tries to find Dave and just a little off there on the communication. And what a shame, because they should have had a good scoring opportunity there. But a good vision there and a good opportunity. But Midfield Crisis comes away with no points on that drive. And we're now back on defense, but I do like the way we're defending. We're keeping that inside, and you can tell we're forcing them out. I love seeing we have almost our entire team back defending inside, and really good to see. And here we go, Peter pushing up. And I think actually I'd like to have Peter or someone else stay up top, though. We don't necessarily need all 5 of our guys getting back at once. We need to push them vertically and threaten them. And it's hard to do when Peter's all the way back here, right? And he's getting pushed against the wall like that. Peter draws the foul. And I think they're going to give us that ball, and Peter's looking gassed, so he's going to sub out. I think that's a right call because he's looking a little aghast. As you can see him high-fiving on the sideline. That is a tired boy here at Arena Sports. This is the bigger field, so there's a lot more running to do. And let me tell you, when I'm back, I might just take these Soto games. I might take those as a rest day. Might have this team carry the load for me. Because this is a lot of running on this field, and this team has clearly done fine without me, so yeah, this seems like a lot of running. I can't even imagine right now. Can't believe I ever did this, to be honest. Great ball there from Parker to Dave. I like Dave's run there too. and keeper gets it. And it's going to be a 3-3 ball game still with 13 minutes to go in the second half. So now let's take a look at our betting lines for this week. We had some lines from last week, but they were invalidated since the previous opponent showed up or didn't show up until it was too late. So Midfield Crisis won by default on a forfeit. And so those bets just rolled over to this week. And here we go. I like seeing that. Good pass there from Matt, and Dave's taking it nice and slow. I like seeing him cool and collected, but needs to find Maba if he's going to make those passes across the field. Needs to make sure he hits those. But let's take a look at some of our betting lines this week. That rolled over to this week, and hold up. Let's make sure nothing bad happens here. Good job there from Vic. Vic's going to find Dave there on the back post. What can Dave do? Dave is up against the wall. He finds his buddy Vic in the back post, and Vic with a screamer of a shot again from the backfield. And John's taking a first-class ticket to John Airlines. Congratulations, Ruben. That ticket is yours. The first shot of the day is premium class, but if John Airlines skies it a second time, that's first class. And there you go. You got that today. John's giving the viewers what they want. But let's take a look at some of the betting lines for this week. So let's see. We had an over-under call for the number of 2 red line penalties called on Midfield Crisis in this game. And that over-under line was 1.5. So the betting line is, do you think Midfield Crisis will get called for 2 red lines more or less than 1.5 times? And the overwhelming majority of the team, actually, no, I wouldn't say the overwhelming majority. It was about split, 50-50. But most people bet the under on that. And I think today, I don't think we've been called for that even once. So shout out to Midfield Crisis for keeping the ball low. And it is a little bit easier to do on these bigger fields at Soto, keeping that ball or not getting called for that. But still an impressive feat nonetheless. And I may have missed the commentary on that, but Uncle Matt, there's 11 minutes to go, and Magni FC just put in a goal to put them up 4-3. And here we go, Josh defending inside out, and they get really lucky there. Really, really lucky, but good play there from the keeper. And you could see the keeper even signaling to his defender that we're good. That was a close one, though. That was just a great play by everybody who was playing up top there on Midfield Crisis. And Magni FC got fortunate that we didn't intercept that ball and turn it into a goal. I thought that Josh was going to get a chance at that. A really close play just made by the slimmest of margins here today. And these are when legendary teams are made legendary. And here we go. Josh is going to get a shot on the ground. And Josh ricochets to himself. Goal! Another equalizer on the day. Josh putting up a goal, passing to himself off a failed initial attempt to tie the score 4-4 with 10 minutes to go here in the second half. And how can you not be excited for Josh there, playing defense today, but has absolutely been the most valuable player on the field today. He has been locked down on defense. He's been making plays up top. And this has been such a career game for Josh. And man, we might have to watch this film back tonight. I hope we do. We're going to grab some dinner after this with Jess and go over to Josh's place. And we were going to play some Madden, but we might change those plans tonight because this is going to be some good film to watch and lots of great things from Josh and the rest of this team here. But what a terrific goal there from Josh in the clutch to tie us 4-4 with just under 10 minutes to go. And now we'll see if Midfield Crisis has the stamina to keep up on these bigger fields. I want to see us subbing more often in these last 10 minutes and keeping fresh legs. This team has been punch for punch with us. And this game will be decided by the smallest of margins. You can just tell. You can see 3 Midfield Crisis players all out there locking it down. Jeff gets a turnover, and actually Nutmeg's the other guy, and Pete gets it back, and look at him go. Good job from Pete to open up space, and Josh is running again wide open here in the back post. A good shot there from Josh. Well done. Gets blocked there by the keeper, but Josh is really setting the tone. I love to see this. You could tell Josh has those fresh legs. Well done, and I want to see Josh just make a run there, and John makes a bounce pass to Josh, and I think they're going to slow it down, and Josh has to be more careful than that. Josh absolutely has to be more careful than that, and he got very lucky there that Matt bailed him out on that pass. Possession ball is good. That's what we want to do, but you cannot give up what we call hospital balls in the backfield like that. And hospital balls are lazy passes played without enough power, assuming that you're going to complete them like an easy pass in the backfield, but they can be very dangerous, especially when passed over the center of the field. And just as I was hyping Josh up, he makes his only mistake of the game, and it could have been critical, but thankfully we recovered from that very quickly. What an amazing goal indeed. Shout out everybody again in chat. Hope you all got to see that amazing Josh goal there. But with 8 minutes to go, let's talk about some of the betting lines. I haven't gotten to those yet. So the over-under for today was 1.5, with number of 2 red line penalties called on Midfield Crisis today. So far, there's been 0, so I think we're going to hit the under on that one. Oh, and here we go. Goal! Peter! And I wish I had zoomed out enough. I'm sorry, Pete. I know I didn't get that as good as I should have. But a typical Peter goal. Beats his man one-on-one to put us up 5-4. And this game has been tit for tat, back and forth. I think we've had multiple equalizers, multiple score changes. What an amazing game, and what a great team we're playing in Magni FC as well. So huge shout out to them. These guys are really impressive soccer players, and I'm excited to play this team again, and I'm excited to play them when I'm back too, because this is a great team opponent for us to have. And we are now up 5-4 with 7 minutes to go. And I don't want to see us park the bus quite yet. We're only up by 1 goal. That's not really that safe. If we score 1 more, then we can park the bus with this amount of time. And I think Pete tries to find Maba there, and I like that idea, just a little off the mark. But we gotta keep playing the way we've been playing right now and not make any silly mistakes. We can't be diving in. Good job there from John to get the block and turnover. Good job there. And then you can see John just dribbling it upfield. Well done there from John. And John finds Maba, and Maba makes a great touch. And here we go. Let's see if John can get a shot. Oh, and John almost finds Trent. Relative to relative. Almost hooked up there for what was really close and just off the mark. I can't tell if Trent whiffed or what happened, but it was really close, and that was just a great cross there from John, and really great off-ball placement there from Trent. That was a hard goal to score. That was a good cross in the air. And pro soccer players can probably hit those pretty frequently, but rec players, I don't know about that. And Trent may have gotten away from a handball, and here we go. Trent is trying to juke people left and right. Uncle Matt, the score is 5-4. Midfield Crisis is up. There's only a few minutes remaining. So these are some of the final moments you're catching here. This is primetime television, baby. You're coming in at the best time. This would have been a good one for you to check out today in person. You would have been our biggest fan, our 12th man on the sideline. That may have made the difference for today. I will say I have definitely been the loudest fan here, no doubt. I've gotten a lot of interesting looks from existing players, other players, employees, you name it. I'm being a little louder today because I know that I embarrassed Ruben on camera, and I apologize for that. Truly, it just comes out of nowhere. It is perfectly natural. That's my response when I see these guys score nice goals like that and play so well. I just get very excited because this team has come such a far way, and it's a good, fun team. And not only are they great individuals as people, but really just great soccer players now too. How cool is that? In 1 year, what a difference can make. All right, let's get back to some of these betting lines now, right? So I already mentioned the 2 red lines. I've been trying to get to the other ones, but we've been doing so freaking well that I don't have a spare moment to breathe right now. And it's been so much back and forth action. And Ruben, I miss you, man. I could use you right now because I can't look away from this action. So we also have another betting line, which is over under 10. Number of minutes elapsed before the first Midfield Crisis goal. Oh, and what a great pass there from Trent to Maba. Trent could not have laid it out any better if he tried. And I cannot believe that we did not score that. Maba, I mean, we'll have to ask him after the game or see what happened. I think Maba got a good shot on that. I think that was just a good play on the whole, just a little off. But great ball there from Trent and great positioning there from Maba to make the run that he needed to. And Josh is going to run back and take conservative, but that is a bit of a bummer, I will say. That probably would have put the nail in the coffin for Magni FC, as there's a little over 3 minutes to go, and 2-goal deficit is probably a little tough with the way this game has been going. Here we go. Pete might get a chance at one more. Pete's going to find Maba. Maba's going to get a second chance, and he scores! Goal! Million Mile Maba puts it in the back of the net to put Midfield Crisis up 6-4. And just like that, we now have what might be just about the end of the ball game, as long as the guys can play conservative. And now we want to park the bus. We do not want to dive in. We can still keep pushing up like this and make good, safe passes. There's no reason to dial off that. But at the same time, we definitely don't want to be biting. And there we go. Great play from Josh to Pete there. And Pete just narrowly off the mark. Wow, that could have been a goal, I think. A great play there from Pete and Josh there. I thought that should have been another goal. I'll count it as that, though, because, man, what a nice one. Pete's going to take this corner kick. Let's see what he does with it. And our guys are not making runs, but Josh is there in the back post, and that's where Pete tries to go. But good job from Pete and Josh there. They've been showing some real chemistry these past few weeks. And look at us, pressuring wisely there. Really well done. Josh did get beat there on the wall. You got to see Josh keep that inside leverage there. You do not want to overrun those plays. You want to force him to the wall. And wow, what a save there from Matt. When that play looked like it had no chance, Parker was beat there, and that Magni FC player had a left-footed shot wide open for him, and I thought that was going to be 6-5 for sure. And Matt with another highlight reel save to make sure that we do indeed put the nail in the coffin on this team. But that is all credit there to Matt. 100% of that credit goes to him. What an amazing save. Way to go, Matt. And I love seeing Midfield Crisis still pressuring up. There's only a minute and a half left, and now I do think we can really everybody get back. They likely can't score 2 goals in a minute and a half, but I've seen crazier things here on Tuesday nights. All right, let me finalize saying the over-unders. We got over under 10 goals. Number of minutes elapsed since before the first Midfield Crisis goal. The overwhelming majority of our teammates bet the under right there. Another great save from Matt, too. Almost everybody bet the under on that one. And I do believe that we did score a goal in that time, but I could be wrong. Honestly, it's been a long night. There's been so much going on, and I don't remember, so maybe chat will have to tell me. Final over-under is 1.5, number of corner kicks taken by MFC. We just saw Pete take one there. I do not think that we take another one, though. And oh, no, here we go. Oh, no. And that could have been disastrous. I didn't mention this because I was mentioning the betting lines, but somehow Midfield Crisis lets in a goal there, and that is looking like, previous season Midfield Crisis, making those types of critical mistakes. There's absolutely no reason we should be letting in a goal that easy. There were plenty of guys wide open, too. And that's when we should have been parking the bus. And Matt made an amazing first save, but we can't expect Matt to do everything. And look, there's 12 seconds left, and they're going to be pushing up. I want to see everybody get back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. You can see the Magni FC keeper falls on the ground. They're not going to give them the goal. The ref blew the whistle right before that. What a game. How lucky did we get there? Because somehow we let a guy slip out on the back post, and that should have been a tie game, were not for a few seconds difference here or there. And what did I say, everybody? What did I say? This was a game that was going to be decided by a few moments, a few seconds, a few minor things here and there. Ball bounces one way. You get a few seconds, Magni FC walks away with a tie on this game, in a game that definitely should not have been tied there at the end. Midfield Crisis was up by 2 scores with a minute and a half to go. And fortunately, we avoid that upset. And Midfield Crisis, we are at zeros officially here on Tuesday night. Midfield Crisis wins 6-5 against Magni FC. And this will be Midfield Crisis's first winning record if you're not counting like the first game of the season in the past, because like 1-0 is kind of cheap, you know. But like in general, winning record, you know. We are now 5-4, and yeah, by the skin of our teeth, we hold on to that one. Major credit there to Matt at the end of the game. What an amazing play! What a game! Let's go, man. Nice job. And here we go. Look at this. Our 2 MVPs right here. Say hi to Rube. Rube's at home with.
Here's a funny fact. 'Cause I'm not sure if John will say it, but John had beer before the game even ended. He's got the cup right now.
Okay, I saw him walking over on the sideline. This guy John got beer before the game ended.
He just knew we were gonna win.
Yeah. This guy John, man, he playing. Dude, let's go.
Dude, rap. I had that one where I like handballed it and then fell down. Was so clowning. I was like, damn it, right in front of the camera. No, he didn't even call it. I handballed it and I was like, oh shit, I handballed. And then he didn't call it. I was like, all right, and then I fell over.
Dude, you guys get. Dude, nice freaking job. You saved us at the end there.
Yeah.
You absolutely. I cannot. That dude, my heart rate is. No, man.
You played great. And you sling it, dude. You're like half home.
Yeah.
Like, I like the joke.
Yeah.
Joe's like, they'll be like a guy like
All right, thank you guys.
here, and you'll
See you guys next week.
From your like from